My name is Neil Parker, and I'm really excited to share the new knowledge course at St. Michael's, Mary's Mantle Consecration. It's really more than just a knowledge course, it's a retreat for the busy person, and it's starting on Thursday, the 10th of August. Sign-ups are necessary, and the deadline is this coming Monday. We've put the links in the bio and the description below. The weekly cost is 80 Rand if you're joining us for a meal, and apart from that, all you need is an email address and a rosary. The evenings will run from 7 to 9 p.m. To help you get a sense of the flavor of what Mary's Mantle is all about, we've gathered some testimonies from our fellow parishioners who've done the course before. So Tanashi has the following to say. Mary's Mantle Consecration was one of the most amazing spiritual discoveries I came across in the year of COVID lockdown. I was looking for inspiration and I was immediately attracted to it because it offered a practical means to enrich my prayer life through doing something every day, in addition to learning more about my faith as a practicing Catholic. It's hard to pick one of the favorite things about the retreat, as each aspect of it was really great. However, one of my favorite parts was the video talks on various topics, which really conveyed how much we don't know or take for granted about our Catholic faith. The stories of conversion and healing through our sacramentals, devotions, and prayers were so impactful that I could watch them again and again. We have no idea what we have in the Catholic Church. Before this retreat, I did have a relationship with Our Lady, but this retreat took it to the next level and helped to get rid of most of the lingering fears I think many of us have grown up with. Fear of giving Mary really too much attention and devotion, and this is normally caused by our non-Catholic relatives and friends. It reminded me of the stories about how her apparitions to various places in the world caused so many to come to Christ, as entire populations were converted. These stories helped me in the past to remain Catholic, and this retreat further emphasized to me how she continues to want to do for each of us everything she can to make us like Jesus and bring us closer to him. Put simply, to quote something I read in that period, far from being a distraction, she is the lightning that points the way to her Son. Another thing that helped was doing it with somebody else. I did the retreat with my twin brother, and that made the experience richer and more exciting. At the end, I did the act of consecration, something open to anyone, and I did the retreat again the following year. Now, I'm ready for round 3. TJ had the following testimonial. I did Mary's Mantle as a means of enriching my spirituality, and for me, the retreat was a reminder of who I am and who I'm supposed to be as a Christian, how Mary, our mother, sees us, and how she wants to see us, the virtues she wants us to have and practice, and in it becoming more like Christ. I like that it is short daily reading and reflection, especially in this world where we're always so busy. The readings are short and very doable despite our busy lives. I did also like that it was about putting into practice the virtue of the day and not just reading it, and not even just the one for the day, but also being aware of the ones that I would have done in the previous days, just by being conscious of them as the days go by. I think sometimes we just don't take the time to realize the effect we have on people or the responses we give to people. Sometimes it's all based on feelings and not necessarily virtues. So doing the retreat ignited that in my daily life. Also, the fact that missing a day was not an issue. I could move at my own pace, and I could then just try and make sure I did the act of consecration on a Marian feast day. The retreat also helped me get the daily rosary prayer into my lifestyle. So now, even post that, I'm still in the habit of praying my rosary close to daily. And fasting. I must say it's something I easily get into. I used to only fast around Lent, but with this retreat, fasting at least once or twice a week also just helped me get that practice into my life. When I think about it, I often leave fasting out of my prayer life, so I really like that about Mary's Mantle. And again, with this retreat, you don't have to do it just once. You can do it once a year or twice a year, just to align yourself with being like Christ and getting closer to him through our mother. Tawanda had the following to say. About 3.5 years ago, I decided to accompany my friend Arthur to Ngoma Marian Shrine in KZN, South Africa, to grow my relationship with Mary. I was inspired by the relationship he had with her and wanted some of that as a Catholic. That 2-day pilgrimage was nothing short of amazing, as it reordered my priorities such that everything came second to Jesus and Mary. A few months later, in early 2020, I came to know of Mary's Mantle Consecration program through my twin brother Tanashi, and did the program with him. Though we were already close, it brought us closer together as brothers and closer to our Holy Virgin Mother. I understood that being able to submit to her would make me deeply submit to God. I knew that submission to the servant would yield greater submission to the master. Each year, I renew my consecration through this program so as to reignite my love for her, my mother. And lastly, Jackie had the following to say. I went through Mary's Mantle consecration in 2021. This was at a time when I'd begun to desire a closer relationship with our Blessed Mother. Our Lord Jesus Christ gave his mother to us in his final moment on the cross, as a mother to whom God entrusted his begotten Son under her care, as she's ready and willing to take us to her Son in prayer, as depicted at the wedding in Cana. Consecrating myself to our Blessed Mother meant surrendering myself under her motherly care, knowing that just as she walked faithfully with her Son on this side of heaven, she will accompany me on my journey home too. The Mary's Mantle consecration was particularly easy for me, as the daily devotions were short and could be done at any time. The daily virtue was a way to challenge myself for each of the 46 days to practice the virtue and hopefully live it every day. Well, I hope those testimonials gave you a sense of what's in store for you with this amazing course. So if you are interested, please check out the bio below for the link to sign up. And if you have any questions, please do reach out to us. Look forward to you joining us on this journey at St. Michael's.